we're live. Now, just so you know, right up there, for anybody tuning in, hello. But
hello.
Yeah, my mom's with me. The person that you occasionally see, that's her. Whatever. Oh God. Nope. Why is that on? Did I watch you?
Excuse him.
Did I accidentally watch somebody before? Just so you know, Mom, on that right there, that little screen, that's what they can see, which is why I can show all this and it not be bad. That's the only thing they can see. I need to, okay, have that up, and then we're gonna do this. This is how you advertise. It's coming through in the desktop audio, so they can hear the thing too.
Are you gonna be able to make the picture bigger?
Yeah, okay, like that.
Perfect.
Okay, I think we're good. I just need to make sure so whenever I press Alt Tab, it instantly goes to here. That way I can see. So if I hear the da-na-na-na-na thing, I know who to call out for it. This should be fun. Play. We're going to have awesome voice effects.
Don't forget the hour and a half version.
Oh, I know.
2 players.
2 players, short games. Oh!
Oh, there it is. Short game.
Oh! Oh!
Around 45 minutes.
I know why. It's because it's estimated. I didn't know this. I've only seen 4 players play. I've only seen 2 games, mine and theirs. So it must estimate it based on the amount of people you have. So we can play a full game and it only be an hour.
Okay.
I think that's fair since, reasons. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives.
Do you always do
Yes.
this?
Back then we were young and unafraid, even though I've never actually streamed this game. You're going to be the debut of this.
Woohoo!
Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. I really hope my voice is picking up on this.
So if there is a curse word that comes up on here, are you going to read it?
Good question! I'm yet to figure that out.
Let's move ahead.
Somebody says hello Dork and hello Dork's mother.
Well, hello. I'm proud to be Dork's mother.
Yeah, we have the Dork's dog too over there. He's kind of passed out, but it's the important thing that he's here. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I'll be player 1. I want to be my favorite character.
No, that's me.
That you?
Yes.
How do I? Oh, okay. I'll be this one.
Okay.
You're like, no way! I want to be a cute Frankenstein girl.
Of course.
Name.
Yellow.
Custom name. Well, the custom name for all the characters, they actually have name, and this guy's name is Oz, but they defaulted to yellow since he's the yellow character. We are going to be named. What are we going to name ourselves? We're going to name ourselves Chupa. No, I did that the last time. I'm going to try and watch this, but my Wi-Fi is bad right now. I'll just end up watching the playback on YouTube. That's fine. Any support I can get on YouTube, I'll take. Any viewing hours. I need, just so you know, in order to make any kind of revenue on YouTube nowadays, you need to have over 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours of watch time.
All right.
My pronoun is he. Did you hear that?
Yes.
That was a YouTuber voice.
I didn't miss it.
What would you like to be named?
Fedora.
Fedora. Both.
Okay. Adorable. That's adorable.
That's adorable or adorable that time?
Either way.
Oh, it works. I've never noticed that until now. So, the only time you're going to hear voice is through this, so despite you watching it, it's going to come from here.
Yeah.
That's the only way you could get it to work here. And we have yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, We were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
Okay. She's a little old for the prom.
Damien LaVey, 21. All of them are over 18. 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, also known on the internet as Aaron Hansen, also known as Game Grumps, one of my favorite channels that I'm so happy he's in this. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart. Me, Liam D. Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. I'm even a dork in the game. Polygeist, 22? Maybe? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Hold on. Still can't believe you're playing this with your mom before me. Hey, correct.
Who is it?
It's a friend of mine from the Discord.
Hello, friend of his from the Discord.
And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But whom? Not but who, but whom. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. I'm pretty sure just this has started off with cursing.
Okay.
Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in BS to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever trademark. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats.
Hey, can I just interrupt for a second?
Yes.
Dorquad? Now, I can't tell your character name, but is that as negative as it sounds?
Dorquad? No, that's like calling somebody a dweeb.
Okay.
She's being sarcastic, I promise. Are you watching the stream on your phone?
Indeed.
Oh, how...
I'm very progressive.
How very prestigious and progressive of you.
But
oh wait, are you actually talking on this? No, you're not. But you somehow knew. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves.
Okay.
Let's start. Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided you were criminally insane? A dildo, duh. A human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork, and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into...
Did you select that?
The stream just died.
It did? I'm sarcastic. I swear he's my best friend.
The Wi-Fi crashed! Yay! Okay. The stream is still down. Do you see on this box here?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever that, at the bottom right-hand corner, whenever that's green, that red box, whenever that's green, that's whenever the stream is not dead. Until that happens, nobody can see anything we're doing.
Well.
Good.
Get us back online.
There's nothing I can do. Welcome to the life of me. Streaming, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you can't do anything until the Wi-Fi works.
You just have to wait till it turns green?
You have to. That green means that it's the Wi-Fi's back up.
turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone. Just use data.
I turned my phone off in case that's an issue. I love the second you said hello to her, she was like, I swear, I'm actually good friends with him. Here's the thing. I do believe that this version of OBS works differently in that even if you go offline, you still are recording. So I think whenever we put this on YouTube, whenever I put this on YouTube, all of what we've been saying during this crash still going to be on it.
It's okay, I'm proud of everything I'm saying.
Yeah, you're not going to be the one reading. I'm the only one who's going to have to regret anything. And you, as you can see right here, this is what no internet looks like.
Okay.
If you look to your left, you say look to your left as a joke, but it's actually look to your right because it's on the right side. Whatever. The point is, nothing. Are we there yet? Also, there will be a noise that's like, "Ba-na-na-noo." That means the stream is back online. That and the fact that whenever this doesn't say no connection. There's a lot of things I use to symbolize that, but OBS is probably the quickest because it's got that little box and the kilobyte rate. Meanwhile, the dog is just having a grand old time over there. You having a good time with us? Good. You could tell from his lack of motion that he's having a great time. By the way, the reason I'm still talking is because you want to avoid 10 seconds of dead air, which means lack of talking. So you don't want to just put a thing up with people not talking, especially since I can't trim videos without paying for it. And I'm not going to do that.
Do you want to keep talking when there's nothing?
Well, whenever I put this on YouTube and people watch it, they're just going to, if I don't talk and they don't hear us talk, it's just going to be silence. And that's not fun.
I get that, but is this a great one to put up since we've crashed and we don't have any gameplay?
Whenever it comes back up,
yeah,
we'll have gameplay. We're only going to play whenever it's up.
Right, I get that.
But you can still talk to people. And plus, this is going to be an hour thing.
Yeah.
And
not anymore.
well. Au contraire.
Au contraire.
Because normally the videos I put up, let's actually, never mind. I was going to say, let's go to the YouTube page. But the average time on my videos are usually 2 to 4 hours. Yeah. And since this is going to be only an hour, this will pad for runtime. This might unintentionally help. I don't want it to because it's crashed. Can you troubleshoot the problems and make them go away? Because troubleshooter always works.
Yeah.
That's sarcasm.
I figured.
I don't understand why it's still a thing.
Dad says perfect.
Yep. People who watch this on YouTube are going to get exclusive footage of us just sitting here. Yeah. No, you're fine. I know it's chartered. It's just people who watch this on YouTube are going to get exclusive content of Mom and I just sitting here. It's going to be great. Well, we know at least one person is going to watch it.
Well, I can tell you that while we're in downtime, I'm reading an article about how Kelly Clarkson lost 37 pounds. To affect her that addressed her autoimmune disease.
It is actually good. If you have stories to tell while we're down, that would be nice. Because you are much more veteran in the art of having experiences than I am, so I'm sure you have lots of stories.
You mean I'm old?
No,
and you're young.
No.
Oh,
you're older than me because you are my mother, so you have to be. It'd be real weird if it wasn't. You still probably have a bunch of stories.
Well, I can tell stories about you.
No, you shouldn't. No. There's a difference between can and should. You can, you shouldn't.
Well, I bet your listeners would really like to hear stories about you.
All one of them whenever they watch this on YouTube.
Well, these stories could really pique your numbers.
Not whenever I'm not watching. Not whenever I'm not live. And also keep in mind, we're not popular enough for our content to pique the interest. You know how it is. You work in student life and communicate. You've worked with marketing before. You're a big part of marketing, right?
Yes.
So you know that if something isn't popular enough, the content of it isn't important. It's about getting it out there, right?
Is there any way to make this look bigger?
What do you mean? Like make the screen look better or chat? There's a settings button up there, and it's chat only. There should be a chat only button.
Oh, okay, that would be good.
That's what I use because otherwise it plays and then I hear my voice and then I get upset. For multiple reasons. One, because it probably comes through on the audio, and two, it's my voice.
Oh, it's not saying it.
Whenever you're on the video part of it, you'll see, on the top right there's like a gear. May I see your phone?
Oh, I was in it, but it could be because you're offline. I'm wondering. I lost it.
May I try?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm looking myself. It says you're live.
Well, as you can see, that's a lie.
Right?
It's alive.
Garden warfare. That's not us.
That is not. That was a video I put up like over a year ago. Actually, almost exactly a year ago. That was the summer before college.
Still not bigger though.
Who's a pretty boy? Chippy, you want to come and snuggle with me while we wait for the Wi-Fi to work?
Not that much. No.
He doesn't look that enthused. You don't look that enthused to snuggle, Chip. You're not in a cuddling mood? Not in a give you paw and then you give me a belly scratches kind of mood? That's understandable. This is the first time I'll be streaming anywhere near Chip. And this is his debut. You're doing a good...
He's got so much to say.
You're doing good in your debut, Chip. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, buddy. Oh.
How long do you think we should wait before it comes back up or not comes back up?
I think we should wait until it comes back up.
No matter how long that takes?
Well, it's not going to be forever. We've never had one that's forever. We've only had one that's like maybe 10 minutes. It's just, since we're on a time thing as well as the fact that we're on Twitch, it's going to seem longer.
Okay.
In my opinion, at least. But I'm going to watch it intently, and the second it comes back up, I'll tell you. It was pretty jamming music.
Huh. Fox News is suicide rates increase can be tied to social media technology.
Stop it with our relevant conversations we had today.
I told you.
For those of you who don't know, which should be everybody, whenever you watch this on YouTube, Mom and I, whenever we had a mom and son day today, and
we did.
One of the things we talked about.
Is it back on?
Do you see the Steam thing, the bottom right? Normally, whenever it's lost connection, there's a thing here that says no connection.
Yeah.
Whenever it goes away, that means there's connection.
Okay.
I think we might be live again. Wait, why is this on not mute? Come on, we're live.
Well,
I swear I'm good for it. I swear I'm good. Where's the money, Lebowski? Reconnection successful!
Woohoo!
Oh my
We
god.
don't have to start over again, do we?
Well, we're gonna... No, this is still one continuous video. I believe the new OBS has a setting that just, if you crash, even whenever you're not streaming or not successfully streaming, it still records it. So that's all just, now you guys have more motivation to go and watch it on YouTube, because we talked about stuff in the break, and it's on the video. Okay, so hopefully this will work.
Hopefully.
Let's just, you know. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to immediately work. Let's try that again.
Woohoo, we're back, somebody says.
Is that Space Nerd? Yeah, that's her. Okay. Hold on. Mixer. I need to check one thing real quick, because this isn't working. Do I have to... I guess... I'll just do it to be safe, because it crashed in the middle. We're going to launch that. Did it crash again? Nope, just taking a while. It's just slow. There's a difference. The second that this says no connection, that's whenever we're in trouble. Or if this isn't green, if this is black, then we're in trouble. Maybe it'll work now.
Let's play.
Well, I'm trying to... I want to actually get notifications whenever stuff happens. That's a very important thing. So I just need to copy, paste this. Hopefully that works. Fixed it!
Alrighty.
See? I just had to do a little thing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. You're gonna have to read the chat now, though.
You want? Oh, sure. I'll read the
because
chat.
I turned off my phone just in case.
That's fine. God bless.
Thank you. Okay. Where were we? Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided you went criminally insane? A dildo. Duh. A human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork, and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and husbando territory, as was clearly intended by God. You don't know what a husbando or a waifu is, do you?
Not necessarily, no.
It's a playful term used for people who imagine themselves dating or marrying anime characters.
Okay.
Waifu is the female and husbando, I imagine, is the male.
One would think.
I don't know what I've never heard husbando. Or in ATM, sugar baby life, here I come, which is what this picture is of.
Oh, gotcha.
What inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend for me?
Chupa.
This is for me?
Yeah.
Is there anybody saying anything in the chat?
Nope.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I've got it up.
I'm going to say this just because this sounds sarcastic enough to be me.
Okay.
Okay, which one for you?
Oh.
Dildo, human pillow of waifu or husbando,
I'm
or
going
an
to
AT?
go with the middle one as well.
Okay. Creative. These actually do give us stats in the game, which I'll go over whenever we get to the game part of it.
Okay.
The coolest reality show would be people in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs, and society wins.
Nice.
12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage, somehow. It's a play on The Bachelor and Bachelorette because it's got the ring.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. Okay.
Oh, I've selected mine.
I like this. Which one's yours?
Oh, the third one.
The third one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like the first one as well.
You're so wealthy and I got so smart.
Oh.
The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today?
Oh my gosh. Maybe I should read some of these. What do you think?
If you want to, you can. But I don't want you to have to say anything you'll regret.
That's okay. I'm a big girl.
Okay. I believe in you.
Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. It's okay. We've invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. They always will tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? Or 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups.
So, this is different. Instead of it being where the other two ones, or 2 or 3, I think there were 2. No, there were 3. Instead of those ones, they gave us stats in the game. This is going to be who we raise our affinity to before the game starts. And I actually can tell at least 4 or 5 of these, if not all of them, who they are, just because I know the people well enough from the 2 times I've watched it. They all have very distinct personalities. Okay. So, choose which one you would like. This doesn't have to do with your...
Chupa, you gotta pick Chupa.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
Okay. This is... You choose what you want. This doesn't affect stats.
Okay.
Who do I want to impress? I want to impress her. You can choose that too. Who do you want? Who do you
I
want?
want the same thing. I always party as if there was no tomorrow.
That's going to be a blue ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured it was those people.
Okay. Now what are we doing?
Now it's time for the game!
Do these questions change each time, or are they the same?
That was the only time we ever have those questions.
I think that means he's saying they're the same.
That was, no. Oh, I think she means, like, those questions. The intro questions are random.
He says random.
I say random. Because I actually know it's random because I got different ones the time I played with my friends, and the time I watched, they had random. Every single question I've seen has been different for that, so they must have quite a bit.
Okay, move along.
So, this is the game. These are our stats. The bottom one is yours. We can barely see it. So just know that you're smart. It goes from order. You can see the words, right? Smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, fun, and money.
And are they in the order of my value?
No, they're not in numerical order. I'll tell you the numbers for you. Yours is 657537. So you're pretty balanced, other than the fact that you don't have much fun.
Oh, that's a bummer. Okay,
Mine.
So she said, well, I meant between each game, Liam. Oh, that's cool.
That means that what we said, what I said was right. Okay. That's what it means. Okay. I don't want to sound conceited, but that's what it means. Mine for down the list is 9, 3, 7, 5, 4, and 5. I'm pretty even, except I'm not very fun, not very bold, but I'm very smart.
Okay, let's go.
So here's how the game works.
Okay.
We have the auditorium, class, library, outdoors, gym, and bathroom. Each one of these raises one of your stats up by 2. And you can see which one it is by this. Wow. The auditorium raises your creativity. The library raises your wealth. The class raises your smarts. The outdoors raises your fun. The gym raises your charm. And the bathroom raises your boldness.
Okay.
So you want to tailor it to that. My suggestion for you the first time you go would be outdoors, because you have 3 fun, which is lower than everything else, just so you know.
Okay.
So you'll see how this works. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You gave that, but you gained 2 boldness. My favorite character, the narrator, who's just a generic dude with a hat that says narrator. Later that night, you head out to the club with Polly and Liam. Hey, it's me and me! It's me and Polly. Using your fake IDs, also known as Polly's boobs, you have no problem getting in the door. The real trouble begins when you get to the bar and Polly starts teasing Liam. Oh, I'm telling you, boy, you've got no game. And I'm telling you that I reject the ludic sexual paradigm underlying your assertion. All I'm saying is that if you really are as cool as you act all the time, you should have no problem getting digits from that gender indeterminate locust swarm down at the end of the bar.
Can I just say, I think Liam has a man bun.
Oh, he does. He does.
Okay.
He does, definitely. Well, of course I could, if I wanted to. But, you see, the key to my lure is that I don't want anything. Did somebody say something?
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of an ad. If you enjoyed this, come join our Discord channel. It's a lot more fun with you than without you, I promise.
Who is it?
Can't wait. Nightbot?
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
That's me. That's an advertisement for my Discord server for the followers. Don't worry about that. Anytime you see Nightbot, that's something I've done.
Okay.
Sounds to you like Liam's just scared. You decide to go over there and show them both how it's done by... You have a decision. Both of these will be based on your stats, and you have to figure out which one it is. If you don't have high enough stats, you will lose stats, but if you do, you will gain stats.
Okay.
So, let's see. Coating yourself in insect pheromones. Don't go after people, make people go after you. Or dancing so hard that you also separate into a cloud of locusts. I believe the top one is smarts, which is my highest stat.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that. Yes! So you'll see right above where the first word is, that a little thing will pop up.
Yeah, exactly.
If it says so of whatever stat it is, you did it. If it says not so whatever stat, you fail.
Okay. Read.
You put it on your laptop?
Yeah. Why?
We got some device on the wireless that says unknown and blacktops it off. So
My phone's off.
If anybody's connected, I'm getting ready to throw it.
Okay. I'm not on either. I'm on data.
Well, I see your phone.
My phone's off right now.
Your phone's off?
Yeah.
Well,
Mine's
it comes
on
up as
data.
iLiam anyway.
Yeah.
Yours comes up as iHeather. Because we renamed it. Your phone should be called iHeather.
Okay, but I'm on LTE.
I
I'm not on.
What about the top upstairs computer? Because this is
That's PK something.
like, what's this one?
Uh,
Because this might be unknown.
Okay, so go on,
well, you
Liam.
have to check it when you're done.
Okay. You pull out the spray bottle of locust sex pheromones that you keep for just such occasions. You spritz it all over your most intimate areas. The hot young locust swarm at the other end of the bar immediately takes notice. You talk all night about your hopes and dreams. It turns out the locust swarm wants to be a veterinarian. When you excuse yourself to go to the bathroom, Liam catches you by the arm. Hey, not that I care or anything, but do you think you could loan me some of those locust sex pheromones? No reason. Looks like Liam's got a fetish. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. If I go after Liam again, the game is just designed to make me go after love myself.
Here I am.
Where would you like to go?
Well, I think we said outdoors is where I needed to go.
Okay.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party.
Update?
This may be your Mac.
Oh,
Guess I probably doesn't have a name.
take it with you.
Good luck!
Go ahead, Liam. You gained 2 fun.
You're too fun for me.
And here comes Liam, ranting to anyone who will listen about the failings of living flesh. I have such pity for creatures that have to consume things other than blood. Grocery shopping, cooking, chewing, it's a nightmare. No wonder there are so many fad diets. People don't want to have to choose what they eat. Liam, have you heard of the Matryoshka diet?
Why?
Are we disconnected?
Yes.
Well, we had a little good run there for a second.
Why did you disconnect? It's still online for other things. Which is what confuses me. Good boy.
Back up, Dad said.
Well, it's only back up whenever. That means it's back up. Okay. Okay, good. Wait. I see that fluctuation. I see that fluctuation, OBS. Don't do that. That's bad. That's a bad OBS. That's some OBS, okay? Don't. Don't. Stop it. Stop it. Not you, Chip. You keep doing what you're doing. It's back at 0. It hasn't given the notification yet, but it'll be here any second. What's a matryoshka? What's a matryoshka? It's whenever you're Russian and you eat food. Now it's down. Now, like, the Wi-Fi is down. Because it's transcended past OBS and gone into this. Gone into, what is it called? Gone into Steam. Darn. So you see this? Whenever this is on, whenever this right here, this no connection thing is there, that means the Wi-Fi is down. Okay, charter, my bad. It means that I'm not able to connect to the Wi-Fi. So you got any stories for us?
Oh gosh. Liam, why don't you tell us about your first week at summer school? How did you enjoy your American government class?
It was actually a lot of fun. And, well, fun is a relative term, you know, because
It is.
it's more so that it was like enjoyable as being a class, because a lot of classes you go into, especially summer school one, where it's just like, well, we're gonna cram all this down your throat, and now you have a test, and that didn't happen, not yet at least. And the first day was easy enough. We learned stuff. We learned like a decent bit of stuff, including the Constitutional Convention of 1787, which he said we didn't even need to memorize, but I memorized anyway because it's easy to remember. And then the next day, which was Thursday, which is the last time I've been there, was we just went over the delegate we were assigned, and then talked about them, what they did, and what else? We also talked about an amendment or an article that we believe should or shouldn't be changed. And by the way, you were asking about this. You thought I was going to do the Second Amendment. I did not. I did the Fifth, and we didn't get much talk back from the teacher too for mine, because apparently mine was a solid point. A lot of other people did the Fourth. There were like 5 people who did the Fourth, and they were all guys. Every other guy in my class, other than me, did the Second Amendment and how they were for it. Except for one dude. One dude was like for it, but he was like, it's situational because sometimes there can be real stupid people. And of course, I don't want to get into that because that's just going to create a
What's the
a
Fourth
rabbit hole.
Amendment? What's the one that you looked at?
I did the Fifth Amendment, which was...
Fifth.
The Fourth Amendment still applies, but is not as relevant, where it's you cannot you are not forced to quarter soldiers in your house.
I'll be darned.
That's the one nobody remembers unless you're in a government class, because it basically, back in the day, one of the biggest issues they had with British soldiers, they would just come into your house and be like, it's my house now, and you have to take care of me, and you do it for free. And they didn't like that. So they were like, you will not be required to quarter British troops, or like any kind of soldiers of any kind. So, that's that. And that's not really a thing worth arguing, because that's like an unassailably good thing. Because it still gives you the option to do it if you want, but you're not forced to do it, which is pretty solid. But I did the Fifth, which was, it's 2 things, I believe. It's the act that allows you to not self-incriminate by I plead the Fifth, and double jeopardy, meaning you can't be tried for the same crime twice.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to do it over both, However, I kind of got on a tangent about the first part of there being too much of a stigma, in my opinion, on I plead the fifth, because to a public's point of view, I don't know if this applies to everybody, but it definitely applies to me. Anytime I see somebody plead the fifth, that makes me think they're guilty of it and they don't want to talk about it. Like, did you murder that person? I plead the fifth. Sounds to me like you murdered that person and you don't want to talk about it. And I'm saying we should get rid of that stigma or make it seem more positive so the stigma doesn't exist. Because to me, that's not a good way to get public. Like, that could be an easy way to exploit it by asking a lot of questions that are like a trap. That either way you answer it, you're gonna sound bad. So I feel like there should be less of a stigma on it somehow. I don't know how. But the other point I wanted to bring up at the same time, and I didn't get time to because I made a solid enough point with the other one, is that what is it? The double jeopardy thing. I think that any and all loopholes for that should be closed. Like the one I told you about, where a wife pretended to die, and the husband got accused of murder for his wife, served the entire jail sentence, got out and found that his former wife was alive, murdered her, and now can't be tried by the court system because he's already been tried for murder of her. And as awesome as that is, because it's like, well, I guess she got what she deserved because she pretended to be dead and got him to ruin his life, basically. At the same time, it's like that kind of, in a way, makes murder legal in the constitutional sort of way, and it's kind of bad.
Right.
So I wanted to talk about how there should be like loophole, like that kind of a loophole closed, and I didn't really get to talk about it, but it was a good day, and that was really it. I got to leave 50 minutes early because of it, and it was awesome. So
far so good.
I mean, at least this has gone from, it's connected, but it's like not back. It says it's connected. Oh!
But where the red block is still there.
Yeah, but this left, which means this is, Steam coming back online is the first sign of it, usually. Steam is like super attentive to that.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, not every app has its own speed at recovering from it. I think she has it nailed on the head. She posted this in the Discord, the person who's watching Space. This is what it says.
Yep, that's the truth.
Space Nerd, if you're watching this exclusively on YouTube, we're looking at the picture you posted in the follower Discord, and my mom finds it funny.
Huh.
So, congratulations.
Yep.
What's happening here, General? She did the same thing in our regular chat, too. Thank you for that.
It's awesome. And accurate.
Not so much my internet as it is Charter, but you know, it's basically my internet right now.
Your laptop's LNPP.
Say what?
Your desktop, your laptop,
Yeah?
LNPP T6N.
I imagine.
He doesn't know.
Computer, your right click properties.
What?
Go to the computer.
I'm on the computer. Where do I go to computer?
The bottom right.
Okay. I'm there.
Oh, you got 10. Where the hell is that? Here.
I'm on like a search thing if I can search for it.
Yeah, search desktop name.
Desktop
Computer name.
name. Nope.
Computer name.
Well, I can look it up here. How to check desktop name Windows. Control panel, system, computer name, control panel, system, We're not back online. Okay, good. I know, I'm just making sure we're not back online.
PG 16, so it's here. This comes up as Heather's Air.
Heather's Air, yeah.
Air book.
You fixed it?
Yeah.
She was the unknown?
The one upstairs is PK something.
Yeah, Pekender, or whatever. This is PP, this is Land Palpatine.
He said you can close it out.
Okay. We're still not back up on straight. At least not on OBS. We're offline, yeah. It's OBS that matters, and it's got to connect back. So I told my story.
What story do you want me to tell?
I don't know, honestly.
You want me to tell the story of how you were born?
No.
No, not really.
No, I prefer that not be on recording.
How about the story of what happened to our doggy today?
Chippy, are you okay with that?
He says, cool.
He says, what's Daddy doing?
So our dog, Chip, an Australian Shepherd, has been pawing at his eye once in a while, and he's kind of, one of his eyes has been kind of closed sometimes, or he's certainly favoring it. So I took him to the vet today, and they put this fluorescent green stuff in his eyes to see if they could find any scratches or anything. And they found a little pin-sized ulcer in his right eye.
Poor puppy.
Poor puppy.
Wait,
So he's not crazy. Mama's not crazy.
Some dinner?
You want some dinner, Chip?
And so they gave him some eye drops that Dad's going to put in his eyes right now.
Oh.
Yes, on the kitchen island.
Ah! It's back up.
And
You keep telling
now
us.
he's going to... What's that? 1 to 2 drops in each eye. And we'll go back in a week to see if his little ulcer is fixed.
You
I'm
better
sure
be better
will
than my puppy. My puppy can't be hurt.
I think it's still my turn.
Oh yeah, we stopped reading this because of that. It appears I'm online. Let me just refresh this page. Also, we gotta check again to make sure this works. Okay, we're online.
Hello, everybody.
It works! This is what they see it like that.
Well, let's bring it all the way up.
Okay, just make sure you have the...
Yep.
have
Like
the
you
stream?
have heard of the Matryoshka diet?
Matryoshka. I don't know what that is.
No, me either, but you have a flair for
Oh.
pronouncing it. You eat a tapeworm, and then you eat a bigger tapeworm to swallow that tapeworm, and so on and on until all of your organs are replaced by tapeworms.
Genius!
It's usually fatal, but the corpses do look fabulous. Oh man, that brings back memories. The mattress... How do you say that again?
The Matryoshka.
Matryoshka diet is how I died.
That brings up a fun point, because whenever I played it, she mentions that an arrow to the heart is how she died. Because she was expressing what emoji suits her best, and she was like a heart, like an arrow, a heart with an arrow through it, because it's like fun but also serious, and plus an arrow to the heart is how she died. And now she's saying that's how she died.
Okay. I miss fad diets. I used to get up to the stupidest shenanigans just to get my hands on the latest food replacements.
Oh!
Whoa, are you guys talking about fad diets? Sign me up. I'll do anything that gets me more ripped. Anything.
Scott is like the most pure person you'll ever meet. He just likes sports and that's it, and he doesn't understand much else.
Have you heard of the... What is that?
I believe that is
Imhotep.
that's like an Egyptian dude, I believe.
It's where you eat things that come from a mummy.
Yep.
Mummies are rare, so you get super skinny, plus you get to rob tombs. Or, you've heard of the paleo diet, now try the Jurassic diet. You can eat anything that isn't a dinosaur. Killing a T-Rex will get you super buff. I'm gonna go with the first one.
I have no idea what either of these are.
Click.
It's fun. That's your worst stat and you got it right.
Wow, I didn't know. I never thought of that. I don't know why I never thought of that. Finally, a diet that combines my love of being wicked skinny with my love of defiling sacred tombs. I don't even need to eat because I'm a ghost, but I'm still so down for this diet.
Curse you, and you're able to get Polly to like you because
Later.
we both went for Polly.
Polly takes you out tomb robbing with her, and even better, she lets you eat everything you find. You gain +2 fun and 1 boldness.
Can't believe this.
Oh, I'm so...
I'm once again going for myself, and you're going for Polly, and we're both doing well. I'm just going to end up with... This is my favorite part of this game, by the way.
Let's trade places.
Everybody chooses a movie. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. You go first.
Any movie?
Any movie.
Pride and Prejudice.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
Okay. Player order is decided based on how weird it would be to watch porn based on the selected movie. Start debating. I bet you $1 million there's porn in Pride and Prejudice. There can't not be.
Porn in Pride and Prejudice is
Oh.
very proper. Pride and Prejudice. The whole movie just says Pride, Prejudice. Am I trying to debate that it does not have porn?
How weird it would be to watch porn on it. So the weirder it would be to have porn of it. Or to watch it, I guess.
I guess it would be more likely there would be porn in Pride and Prejudice because there's romance in Pride and Prejudice.
My point!
There is not romance in,
That's why it would be more weird to watch the Shawshank Redemption.
probably.
So, I get first.
Blech.
Also, if we can't decide, by the way, we can just choose the random button and it just chooses for us. So, this is purely to make relationships with people.
See, now you feel my pain of bad internet connection.
Yeah. Also, we could ask the audience once in a while if we wanted to get
Okay.
any help, if they want to chime in. So, this is purely to make relationships better with people. Your choices will not be based on stats. Whichever choice you choose will make your relationship status better with a specific character.
Okay.
I'm going to go to Polly, so you can't get her. You take your seat, and I want to get her too. I don't want to go for myself again.
Okay.
And I already had the positive thing for her. If you didn't know any better... Oh, one more thing. You can't sit at a table that somebody else has sat at.
Okay.
So you can't sit at this table. If you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. As you do know better, and you know that, yes, that is exactly... Oh, and you do know better, and you know that, yes, that is exactly what's happening right now. It's nothing personal, Chupa. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave. Yeah, it's like pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish too. Not buying things for people, having people buy things for me. Duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry that this arrangement... Oh, wait, no, that's not the voice. Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides being handed everything you want on a platter. In this case, the platter being an online money transfer... I hear the dog running. It's real cute.
Yes.
Online money transferring platform is almost boring. Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much cocaine as I am right now, but I see what you mean. She's a ghost. She can do cocaine.
Okay.
Have a good night.
What are you doing?
We're playing
Monster Prom.
my enemies. My enemies.
Read.
How dare you?
We're going to be here forever.
If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting. And we could continue to profit after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos. Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction. I saw the second one.
Yeah.
You can easily grow this arrangement into a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have the finance, blah, 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 tell them to marry a llama. Oh my god, yes. That is everything to me. I actually had a dream just like that one time. Except it wasn't a llama, it was an alpaca. It wasn't a wedding, it was a bar mitzvah. But other than that, it was exactly the same. Yeah, I don't think this is my scene. I'm going to go check on my legal law firm. Catch you weirdos later. I'm texting the financial slave right now, telling him to marry a llama. Oh, he's already typing. Let's see. Chupa, you will never believe this. It turns out the financial slave has actually been talking to a llama for a few months now through Llama Monster dating site. What was that for?
And on and on. Keep going.
He says he is commitment phobe. He's a commitment phobe and never really defined the terms of his relationship with the llama. And he keeps introducing the llama as a friend. But he knows now it's because he was just scared of being hurt. He's taking this as a sure sign that it's time to be brave and commit to the llama. And now they're headed to City Hall for the ceremony right now. Of course, he says he'll have to take his leave of our group chat since his heart and wallet now belong to another. Specifically, a llama. Aw, isn't that the sweetest love story you've ever heard? I'm so glad we got to make it happen. Together. Thank you for typing in the chat that this is bizarre. That is the sweetest love story you've ever heard. Or something. But hey, maybe you and Polly will end up having a love story of your own.
Let's go.
Your turn.
Okay, who do I want to sit with?
It's up to you. Just so you know, I've never seen the bottom left, and the top left is the shop. That
I
Pat
want
Girl's
to
the
sit
shop.
but next to the werewolf.
The coach, werewolf, and Damien?
That one right there.
The one I'm on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on.
Always believe in yourself.
Go, boys, go! Munch your way to victory! Ah, there is no truer sport than an eating contest.
Oh, he's got food in his mouth, so he's like, thanks,
crotch.
You call him crotch.
Just let me eat.
I think it's shut up and let me eat. Something
Okay.
like that.
It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks or slather Damien's dogs in holy ketchup.
Because he's a demon.
I'm going to say the fireworks.
Okay, so the top one will get you to have better favor with Damien. The bottom one will give you better favor with Scott. Scott's the werewolf, Damien's the demon.
Oh, okay, let's go with the werewolf.
So you want to slather his ketchups?
I guess so.
That's the one, whichever, you're trying to tip the balance, so you're going to sabotage this one. This is who you're going to sabotage, giving favor to the other person.
I want to give favor to the werewolf.
Okay, so it's slather Damien's dogs and holy ketchup.
Okay. You put out your bottle of Brother Caliente's father, son, and the Holy Ghost pepper ketchup and dump it on Damien's dog.
Holy Ghost pepper, that's amazing.
Yeah, finally a sauce hot enough for, my soul is melting.
Always embrace youth.
Power through, Damien. The heat you're feeling is just the fires of determination. No. Fire I can handle. This ketchup is effing consecrated. I'm having an allergic reaction. Allergic reactions are just weakness leaving the body, Damien. Keep it up.
A coach who would say this in real life? Come on, power through the bee sting.
I'm out.
I am pretty sure that's wrong and dangerous advice, Coach. I quit.
Good job.
Well, I guess that makes Scott the winner. Congratulations, Scott.
That's real funny.
Hooray. I love winning. Great, hooray. Now someone will take me to the nurse's office. Hooray, I love helping.
He's so sweet.
Scott rushes off carrying Damien's smoking body and you rush just a little closer to Scott's heart.
That's real cute.
Yay, let's trade places.
Everybody choose a brand. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. You go.
A brand?
Yeah.
Nike.
1-800 contact lenses.
Okay.
You know why?
No.
They're the company that did the my brand.
Okay.
Okay. Player order is decided based on how silly a mascot for the selected brand would be. The selected brand already has a mascot compared to the imaginary mascots of the other brands. You said Nike, right?
Yeah.
Is there a mascot for Nike?
No. Just the logo, the swish logo.
Which one would be sillier?
I'd say mine.
What's your imaginary mascot?
My imaginary mascot for Nike?
Yeah.
A zombie running.
A zombie running?
Yes.
My mascot is that one dude. I don't know if you've actually seen the commercial, but they're like it's like supposed to imitate a soap opera or something like a what is it, Days of Our Lives thing, where it's like look at it with your special eyes, and then he looks at it, and then he like cries into the girl's shoulder, my brand.
All right.
I guess I'll get random.
Yep. Damn it.
The random button favors those who believe in my brand. Okay.
All right.
This is going a lot quicker than it did whenever we played with my other friends.
Oh, is this quick?
It's 3 weeks and that's it.
Okay.
So we're already at the end of week 1. It's me. So now, there, as you can see at the bottom, there's the shop in the bathroom. So if you go to the bathrooms, instead of getting the stats, you'll get a shop. I need to get more fun. Don't dab, please, character. You're gonna make me look bad. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll, the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King.
Oh yeah, that one.
Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 or so people burst into hysterical laughter. I wish that was a thing that happened. I'd love that.
Plus 2 fun.
You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. This is like streaming! Or like putting a video on YouTube. I wish I could do that, even if it just gave me stats in real life, it didn't matter. Later that night, you're out bar hopping with the 2 hippest people you know, Liam and Polly. Again,
Of course. Your posse.
the evening comes to a grinding halt when you're denied admission to the club, thus named for the giant club carried by the bouncer, who is currently denying you entry. I've never seen this one. How unsatisfactory. My modus operandi is to be the instigator of exclusivity, not the victim of it. Don't worry, I got this. Don't boobs. Hey there, handsome. Interested in some hot ghoul-on-ghoul action? The bouncer snorts. I can see right through you, Casperina. Move along. Who does that? Douchebag think he is keeping us out of the club like it's his job or something. Both Polly and Liam look to you expectantly. Now is your chance to save the night. What do you expect me to do? Incite a revolution. The proletariat will own the means of inebriation. Or start a better party right here. A naked party.
Which will he choose?
I believe the bottom one is bold, so I'm gonna go... Wait. I believe the top one is a Liam answer. And I want to go for Polly. So I'm gonna go for broke and choose the bottom one.
Okay.
Yes! You take off your shirt and begin swinging it above your head, making siren noises like a sexy ambulance. Immediately, the crowd's attention is captivated. You dance the dance of the uninhibited, moving with the grace and elegance of a coked-up giraffe. The crowd follows your lead. Ghosts and ghouls alike slip out of their skirts and skinny jeans. Mummies unravel their bandages. How scandalous.
Yes.
When the people inside Club see what they're missing, they flood to join you in your naked rave. In the morning, over an epic hangover breakfast, you reminisce about last night's triumphs. What a surprisingly pleasant turn of events, and a rare opportunity to work on my moon tan. Oh, because he can't be out at the daytime. I think my favorite part was when we literally effed the police. Best night ever. Yeah, it was! I got Polly. You sure showed everyone the power of self-confidence, team spirit, and giving no F's. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun.
Let's go.
Go me. It's your turn.
Okay, now, where
Your
do we
lowest
go?
stat is charm, so you would want to go to the Artorium. Or the gym, my bad. Would you like to go to the gym?
Yes, that's my lowest.
Ah!
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. I look fabulous, by the way.
Yeah.
Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit.
By the way, that skeleton in the background is adorable.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah. Leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader.
Good job.
You gain +2 charm.
You've got almost exactly the same stats. You have 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7.
All right, move along. I could get
Move
more
along,
out of this.
sir.
Later, you're minding your own business when you see Polly floating down the hallway texting. Just as you are about to approach her, there you are, Polly. I've been following the scent of betrayal.
What did you do to him?
What are you talking about, buddy? I haven't been pulling any pranks at all lately. Some very unfunny person messed with my sports gear. They put my left sock in my right shoe and my right sock in my left shoe. Polly, I know we're best bros and you would never do a prank to me, but I think you did this prank to me. I smelled you. No, you didn't, because ghosts don't have a scent. Maybe not a normal person, but a werewolf can smell anything, and ghosts smell like algebra and global warming. Of course they do.
Wait, why do ghosts smell like global warming?
I don't know.
Okay.
Right. Well, if ghosts don't smell, then what am I smelling? Of course ghosts smell like ecstasy spiked rose wine and Victoria seance lingerie.
I see the bottom.
It sure is a mystery. Hop in my van and we'll go solve it. Scott.
That's her funny.
Let's go to the bottom one.
I have no idea which is which.
Yeah.
So smart.
Ooh, a ride in the van. Can I stick my head out the window?
Chippy! Even Scott will do it, not you!
Leave him alone. He's getting his...
He looks at me and then goes back down.
Okay. Of course. Anything to distract, cheer up, my best buddy. You hop into the van to get to the case of the ghost smells. Scott opens a bag of raw bones and begins swallowing them whole. Don't mind me, I just brought some Scott snacks.
Instead of Scooby snacks.
Zoink, Scott, these look delicious. If I could digest uncooked marrow, I totally would. But as it is, Polly settles for lighting up a Polly snack and getting the whole van baked.
Marijuana.
Yeah. You round out the day by tearing a human's face off to reveal that he was actually a spooky skeleton all along, just as you suspected.
You just tore the face off and saw his skeleton.
Oh boy, that was fun. It's nice to let my tongue wag in the breeze. Can we go on another car ride soon, huh? Can we?
That sounds like Chip.
Sure, bud. Anytime a prank goes, anytime you want.
Hey, you even got Scott.
The distraction worked like a charm, and you even got away with it thanks to the lack of meddling kids. You gained +2 fun and +1 boldness.
I really appreciate the constant reference to Scooby-Doo in that. That was very fun.
How am I doing with my points?
6, 7, 7, 7, 9, 7. Something happened to you on the weekend.
Okay, what happened to me?
We're gonna find out.
Fedora, you're
Read-
engaging in your favorite weekend activity, ignoring anything in favor of thinking about which classmates you'd like to take to prom and how horny you are. Oh, this is awesome. when you find out that this is apparently reading on your face.
What?
Okay. Hey, Hedora, you seem pretty horny and like someone who sits around all day thinking about who you're going to take to prom.
What? No, I'm like confused.
Wow, does she have your number or what? Listen, I'm kind of interested in someone, but honestly don't think I could be with any monster who isn't spectacular at sex.
If she's talking about me, you better put a good word in for me.
Yeah, right. I know sex isn't everything, but it's sort of everything to me. Not really, but it's pretty high on my list of priorities. Sorry if that's TMI. Titillating monster interaction. But it's someone you know, so I thought you might have some insight into Chupa.
You put in a good word for me.
I just love sex. Any position, missionary, clergy, apocalyptic, upside down nightmare demon, the pentagram.
Apocalyptic?
What do you think? Could Chupa keep up with me? I have no idea and I don't really want to know. I can only say this. He is the discoverer of the orgasm. Actually, the whole thing is named after him. Have you ever noticed that orgasm isn't an anagram of Chupa? No, it's not. Are you kidding me? Once I asked him what he thought sex was about, don't ask me why, and he told me that it was the natural process for most living.
It says beings to conceive children. He has no idea.
I go with the second one. Go with the second
You
one.
do realize this only gives it a good or bad reputation for her. That's
I'm going down to the second one.
Why?
Because that's what I want to pick.
no. Give me a real reason. I don't want to because I said so.
I don't know, because it's funnier.
It's gonna screw me.
You have to put that one. You have to pick that one. It's my weekend. Oh, conceiving children.
You see that heartbreak? Thanks.
Oh, is that what it was? I'm sorry.
I literally said it's
That's wild.
I said all it has to do is improving or downgrading the relationship with the one person I'm trying to go for.
Oh, sorry. Isn't this a game and I'm trying to win?
We can both win.
I don't know about that.
You can. You just have to get to prom. It doesn't matter with whom.
Okay, so sorry. It's my keep going. It's my turn.
God, Mom.
That makes no GD sense, and it's also Super Ghost exclusive.
Now I
You
lose.
can't shut Poltergeist out of the pleasures of the flesh just because we don't have flesh. Yeah, no, I definitely can't put up with that kind of misconception. I'm not running a tutoring program here. You're either on my level or not. And it sounds like Chupa is definitely not. Thanks for sharing intimate details of his personal life with me without his permission.
That's more true than it should be because I'm sitting right next to you. Ha!
You're kind of a shitty friend, huh?
Even she called it out.
I mean, she's not exactly wrong, but boy, was that hilarious and hashtag worth it.
Real funny.
And I got a fun point. What does it say?
Let's trade places. Everybody chooses an occupation. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
I always say first, you go first.
Having sex with a ghost ruiner.
That's not a...
It is now, and you're the top. You're top cow.
And I'm gonna say farmhand.
The player order is decided based on how boring a virtual reality simulator based on the selected occupation would be.
Oh, mine's definitely more boring than yours. Farmhand and the sex one, so I guess
I want
win.
you to know right now, I'm going to pick you first, but I do want you to know, there is actually a video game and a VR version of that video game for being a farmhand called Farming Simulator. There is not, however, a cock blocker for having sex with a ghost VR simulation.
You know yours is much more interesting. So you gotta pick me.
I know, that's why I'm picking you first, but I'm just letting you know yours is a real thing.
Week 2! Thank goodness.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm going again?
Because you're first.
Oh, what do I need?
Your lowest status smarts.
So do I need to go to the library?
No, the library is money.
Where do I need to go?
The classroom.
Could take me to the classroom. That day you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school.
Can't believe you were like, yeah, Chupa's no fun.
I'm gonna watch some Netflix. Have a good stream, Liam. Text me later. See you later, dork.
Bye.
You gained 2 smarts. Later, you hear an unmistakable growling that can only mean one thing. Scott's back. Scott's back. Intergalactic lions have broken through the space to devour one of the smaller, weaker students.
I don't feel like that's the only thing.
Yeah. No, wait. It's just the wolf pack. Guess it could have meant 2 things.
Is that the jocks? Oh!
For the last time, is this a bromance or a bro treason, broski? You're my teammates and my family, and I'm not trying to be a bad Scot, but this is the 3rd month in a row you've missed our full moon bro down. We got together and practiced a wolf pyramid and then helped each other inject sheep steroids. Well played, Flip Cup with lamb's blood spiked with natty ice. That all sounds really nice, but I already had plans and I didn't want to let people down. Bro, you're a wolf. Are you with the wolf pack or are you with those other monsters? Oh damn, you're one of those other monsters. You better do something. Let me teach you a new game. Extremely long distance fetch. Guys, on the inside, aren't we all wolves? Number 2, please.
I was gonna say, the bottom one sounds like more of a Scott thing, because he's gonna be like, whoa, you're deep. So charming.
3? Bro, that's like deep, bro. Like super deep. Maybe too deep? Nah, bro. The perfect deepness. This is exactly the kind of question we need to be asking ourselves as SWJWs.
Is it social justice wolves? I hope they explain that. No, never mind.
Super jacked wolves need to be socially aware too.
Normally that means social justice warrior.
Oh.
So I like the play on words.
Oh, now I get it. We're all wolves because we all pee in the same toilets. Or because the school is one big wolf pack. Bro, maybe it is. Maybe it is. The wolves wander away to ponder this future. You're not sure they're sold on this or that they are entirely sober, so the effects may not last. Wow, you sure know a lot about wolves and life and everything. You must have a lot of smarts. Scott looks at you with awe and have a feeling that he's just gained a lot of respect for you, while you've gained 2 smart points and 1 point charm.
All right.
Chupa, it's your turn.
I can choose anything except for... Actually, I can choose anything except for creativity. So... I'll go here. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. It's only been 1 match, and you can see that Polly and Liam are already bored. Well, at least Polly still hangs out with me despite the fact that I think that sex is between a man and a woman, and human at that.
Good morning, my sweet students.
Marvelous, my dear student athletes. This match was great, but I know the remaining 29 matches will be even greater. We're gonna make dodgeball great again. Time to get that blood pumping and those heart rates going. Neither one of them have heart rates. Why do we have to do this? I don't even have blood or a heart. Also, I hate playing with balls. Most of the time. You're right, Paulina. Physical exertion is for lesser beings with no conception of how to properly while away the hours. I'm not sure what you're saying, unless you mean you're down to help me skip this bummer of a class. Indeed, but we need to do so cleverly so as to not get detention. Let's throw a surprise party for Coach, like right now, or fake mustaches. They're always the answer. I want to pick the Polly answer, and I don't know which one is the Polly answer. No, you know
I
what?
think the top one.
The top is because of parties.
Yep.
So fun. Sorry, Coach, we can't play anymore. What? Why? Because this is a surprise party for you. Fortunately, Polly always carries some party horns and lots of confetti with her. Surprise! Kids, really? Why? Because today is Best Coach in the World Day. Me? Me, the best coach in the world. Only because I have the greatest students in the world.
Aww.
I'm so happy, let's call it a day and enjoy this. That worked. Because in the end, joy is the main muscle of the heart. Isn't the heart the main muscle of the heart? No, the heart is like the captain of the muscles of the heart. Or the muscles, the joy of the body. I can't remember. Whatever, Coach. Let's party. I have the perfect thing for this. No, Polly. Cocaine is not the perfect thing for this. Even with no Coke, you have a great time together and you skip gym. Happy International Surprise Party Day. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Let's trade places. Everybody chooses a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Ed Sheeran.
Ryan Reynolds.
Curse you. That's going to be a better answer for this in most cases. Player orders decide based on how likely it is that the selected celebrity is secretly related to Chupa. Ed Sheeran, I win!
Yep.
Never mind!
No debate.
We're like the same person. The only difference is he's better at singing and likes ketchup a lot more. Actually, no, he's broken a lot of bones too, and I haven't. Yet.
Still, he's much more likely to be related to you.
Yeah. I wish Ryan Reynolds was related to me, but you know, I can't always get what you want.
All right.
You know where I'm going. Gotta mend my relationship. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria? I honestly don't know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back. That's a fair point. And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture? Sure, but not food. There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political. Aw! His dads, that means he has 2 dads.
Oh, okay.
That's cute. But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time. Unbelievably hot, that's it. We'll set the cafeteria on fire. Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson? It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves. So you step in with an idea of your own. Which one is a Polly answer? Wars are fought over scarce resources. Steal everybody's food and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. I know which one is hers. Hey, Polly. We talked about this too! Remember, Google Feud whenever it was Helen came up and I guessed Helen of Troy? Hey, Polly, you know the Greek fought over a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? Flash the cafeteria. Polly, show me your boobs! Hey, yeah, I was planning to do that later anyway, after I finish this quart of Ecto-Booze. Polly floats up onto the table and, in a practice motion, whips her top off. To the victor! This is a high school cafeteria. Polly's rash action upsets the roiling cauldron of hormones, sets it on fire, and tap dances on the ruins. Soon the air is thick with sausage and gravy. Potato crisps fly everywhere like flavored shrapnel. Polly puts her shirt back on now that everyone's too busy fighting to remember what they're fighting about. Looks like mine really were the tits that launched 1,000 chips. That's funny because it's the face that launched 1,000 ships.
I know, I get it.
I'm explaining to the people who might not get it.
Oh, okay.
I am pointing at you, but that's so I have somebody to talk to.
Okay.
The view you just got makes that pun worth it. Also, I love puns, so I love that. She also, she's like the pun master. Not only like incredibly hot, she's the pun master. Even her name, Polygeist, is poltergeist, and I love that.
Let's go.
Your turn.
All right.
By the way, I do have chat pulled up right now, so you don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay. I'm gonna sit at the center table again.
You want to sit with
I
Scott?
gotta sit by Scott.
Okay, so maybe you won't ruin my relationship with Polly again if you're going for Scott.
Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that. Go Lefty! Gobble that mouse! No, watch out for Wiggles coming up from behind. Use that tongue. Go! Oh, he does this every week or so whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names. Go Slither, go Bendy, go Sanchez, go Snake.
Snake is my favorite name.
Yes. Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he paid for the tickets, it isn't enough. This seems like a really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling. Boring. This is nothing compared to earthworm eating contests. Or snake, eat that food and stay awake. I'm going to go to the second one because I think that's where Scott would go.
Scott is really easy to read because he's just like
He's basic.
simple, but he's got a big heart, and that's what matters in this, doesn't it?
It really does.
Good. He's
That's
the only
the
good person.
spirit. Get your head of the game, Sanchez. Do snakes have heads, or are they just neck and face? Whoa, check it out. Bendy's been behind all season with a record low BMI. That's body mass index. The index is because I wrote it on this index card. But now she's hungry for victory. Let's go, Bendy. Swallow that glory. The snakes really do seem to enjoy having an audience. They're really hamming it up. Or should it be snaking it up?
Yuck.
Your wild cheering activates Benny to really go all out. She tries to grab that mouse out of Lefty's jaws, but the two end up tearing it in half. Ugh, my scalp. It'll take my snake charmer hairdresser hours to get these organs out. Oh, major foul on Bendy there. She's going to be out for the rest of the season. Damn right she is. I'm having her muzzled, and her name is Spirulina.
You're gonna muzzle your hair?
By the time Vera's cleaned up the blood and runoff, you've made plans to meet with Scott to watch the next match. Nice.
Good job. Straight places. Everybody choose an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before finish. Chip. Chip. He's an animal.
Okay, chipmunk.
He's like, you called? Player order decided based on how cute a video or a charming cat becomes friend. Mine.
No way.
Chippy.
Mine.
Chippy becoming
Chipmunk and a cat? Come on.
Chip and a cat.
You gotta give me that.
Chippy, would you like to have friends
No,
with a cat?
you got the last one. This is mine. Chipmunks.
I know, Chippy. She doesn't think a video of you with a kitty would be as cute as a chipmunk.
Okay.
Let's go.
Good
Okay.
boy.
What do I need?
You have 7 in boldness and 7 in creativity.
Those are my 2 low scores.
So either the bathroom or the auditorium.
Creativity.
These are my favorite scenes because of this.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays standards. You gain +2 creativity. You find Scott pacing across the stage, chanting to himself under his breath.
You're still gonna have Scott.
Yep.
Oh my God, Scott!
Tree, tree, tree.
Scott plays the tree.
What is tree? Roots, leaves, bark, bark.
Bark! Bark, bark, bark!
Bark, 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 woof, roof, roof, bark. No, this is too hard.
That's adorable. I love Scott already.
When I saw the school play had tryouts and practices, I thought theater would be like one of the sports of the arts. But coach never asked me to become a majestic oak tree. He only asked me to catch balls and sometimes throw them. How do I know what it's like to be a tree deep down? I only know how to bark up them and pee on them. What am I supposed to do? Pee on myself?
Don't tell him to pee on himself.
Yeah,
Don't
good
tell him
plan.
to pee on himself.
Good plan. Pee on yourself. You are what you eat. Consume the script.
I don't know which option's better, but you probably have good enough stats for either. I love how I said, don't tell him to pee on himself, and then the option is, good plan, pee on yourself.
I'm going to say the first one.
Okay.
So fun. If I can only pee on things what does it say, own?
Yeah, if I can only pee on things I own,
Then I can definitely pee on myself. Nothing belongs to me more than me, right?
it's going to end up badly.
I can't believe I've never done that before. How do people know if I'm mine if I never cover myself in pee?
Isn't that right, Chip?
Is he really going to? Yes, he's going to do. Doing it. He's just peeing all over himself right in front of you. I can feel the essence of tree trickling down my leg and flowing around the feet like the roots of a tree.
I don't feel like that's how that works, Scott, but you do you.
I hope this isn't how a tree feels when I pee on it. This feels great.
I think you have created something you cannot stop.
Aw, he's so happy, covered in his own urine, but so happy. To each their own. You gave +2 creativity and +1 fun.
All right.
God, you got good stats. We both actually got good stats. I've never actually seen the character I'm playing as do well, ever.
Okay.
So this is the first time. I am going... I can't... Well, my two lowest stats are boldness and creativity. And I can't get creativity, so let's go be bold. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny, big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you +500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep +2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. Yes! Hey Chupa, darling!
Oh, she likes you.
It's me, lovely fan favorite Polly. She was a fan favorite. In the demo they had of this game, everybody loved her. Cause she, you know, I wasn't always a ghost. Yeah, this is about to get real. Hear me out. I used to be alive, but I died with unfinished business. Now I gotta live forever like this until I finish it. I don't want you to die. And you might ask, what's your unfinished business, fan favorite lovely Polly? I guess I could tell you. I never did a reverse Romanian will. Is that a sex move?
I don't know, I guess.
I think it's a sex move. With Polly, I never did a reverse Romanian Wilkinson. You know, sexually. I knew it!
She's pretty sexual, so it's not a...
It's very charming to me because I find it funny. Any innuendo and pun you can get in, charming. Don't get me wrong, I love being immortal and walking through walls and stuff. But my soul will never truly rest until I do that freaky sex move. Oh well. I've done that loads of times. Just name it time and place and I'll reverse all over your Romanian Wilkinson. Or throw a smoke bomb and escape while leaving a replica of yourself. That should buy you time to figure out what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is. I'm going with the first one.
Yeah, somehow I knew.
Because that sounds bold. Oh, never mind, charming. Still works. I have a better charm stat anyway. Yas! You see this? I came back despite you saying I know nothing about sex. I could still pull out of this. That wasn't meant.
Intended.
I was gonna say I didn't mean to pun there. She's gotten to me already. Finally, someone as well-versed in freaky sex as I am. At last, I could be free of my eternal ghostly prison or whatever. But mostly, freaky sex! Alright, it's on. Prom night, okay? Oh my god.
You just got asked.
I don't think that's her asking me to prom, but I think that is asking me for prom sex. I have to ask her to prom, no matter what. You bring the supplies, I'll bring all my sexpertise.
That's what you mean.
Beautiful pun. And hey, purge the zucchini, Admiral. Purge the zucchini, Admiral.
What else?
You know what I'm talking about. See you soon. I don't know what that means. You know what? I do know what that means. She totally phased out. Oh boy, you might have just gotten yourself tickets to the wildest night of your life. What the F is a reverse Romanian Wilkinson and what are the supplies? For now, you at least gained +3 fun.
Yeah.
Middle! That weekend. Please let it happen to me so she can't just screw me out. Thank you. I'll be nice to you. Whatever. So, normally what happens here, whenever there are more than 2 people, you'll get a choice of 2 people, and whichever option you choose raises the affection of that person to the other person. But since we only have 2, it's either raise or lower, and you chose lower. Nothing to do with stats. That weekend, you find Scott gazing lovingly at a pickle, a sad look in his eyes. Is it the zucchini? Oh, hey, bro. Maybe you can help me make a really tough choice. See, I really like Hedora, but I'm not sure I can commit yet, because I also really like... Is it going to be the pickle? This pickle. Look at it. So green and warty, and exactly the right size for a pickle. He's choosing between you and a pickle.
I get it.
I need to reinforce that. Hedora is just such a good person, but this pickle is such a good pickle. I can't choose. Won't you help me? Oh, never mind. I guess it's both. The last one didn't have your name. That's literally just a pickle. You can make out with Hedora while also having a pickle. It's fine. Are you telling me you just throw away this pickle for a chance with Hedora? A pickle like this only comes along once in a lifetime. I'm gonna be nice to you and improve your relation with Sky, even though you semi-sabotaged mine, because I'm getting prom sex no matter what.
Awesome.
You're telling me I can have this pickle and go out with Hedora? But Coach always says you can't have your pickle and eat it too. Wait, are you saying if I go out with Hedora, I don't have to eat the pickle? Well, yes, that's a true thing. You have no idea why he thought he would have to eat the pickle. Unbelievable. All this time I thought I was really in a pickle, but it turns out the pickle was inside me all along. Or, I mean, outside of me. But it doesn't need to be inside of me, and I don't need to be inside of it. It's so simple. It is really simple. Way simpler than Scott's making it. But you know better than to get between a werewolf and his pickle. You gain +3 charm. I would have preferred creativity, but thank you for the 3 charm. Let's trade places. This is the final night. We don't even have a night, I believe. We don't even have like a, this night kind of thing. It's just asking to prom. Player order is decided based on your ability to mimic the noise a giraffe makes. Go on. I don't know. I'll give it to you just because.
Okay.
Oh, well, I could have random. It's a 50-50 chance. You won. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What do I need?
Your lowest stat is boldness.
Okay, take me there. That day you visit the bathroom to take a number 2.
They're gonna be.
Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment.
Good. Just you like get.
Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it.
You daredevil.
Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain +2 boldness and probably +1 staphylococcus with a single slight chance of +1 STD.
Good thing those aren't stats.
Yeah. Scott strolls by, happily munching on something, I'm guessing a pickle.
Say a
He gapes
pickle.
at him appalled.
Oh my god, if it's the pickle.
What on earth are you eating, Scott?
Pickle.
That delicious new
Dang
flavor
it.
of Fangled potato chips. Maximus Ultimate Adorable BBQ Massacre.
This is actually semi-decent.
Really? Because it looks like a raw severed goat head inside of a cardboard tube.
It's not a pickle. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Could have sworn it was potato chips. Still tasty, though.
Yeah.
Tasty. Tasty. Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you?
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Because isn't that a food in China, like wontons?
That's a W-O-N.
Oh, do you pronounce it wontons?
Wonton.
Okay. What does wanton mean? Knowledge time.
Yeah, it's very, I guess.
Like
I don't know.
like a lot of,
Yeah, I guess so.
or extreme.
Yeah.
Okay. Knowledge time with Chupa's mother.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that kind of jerky?
Is that a kind of jerky?
Is that a kind of jerky? No, Scott. Don't you realize that in order to harvest these goat heads, Fangles and Co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year?
It sounds like an extrapolated version of me. I care about animals, but I don't go around being like, fur is murder!
But what do you do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing. It's a horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no, all those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumping into things. We have to stop them!
I think this is an allegory to chickens.
Wait, really? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action, but if someone were here to suggest one...
Hi!
Assemble an army of vengeful undead goat torsos. Write an extremely mean blog post.
You know who's who.
I guess the first one.
The second one is definitely Liam. He's
Yes.
passive aggressive. So smart.
Ah, yes. Necromancy. The ultimate tool in the protester's arsenal. Because he's being sarcastic.
No, he's
Can
actually...
I ride a goat? Can I, huh?
Since it's monster area, I imagine he's being serious. If you have the look on his... He has the look on his face.
What did I get for that, by the way?
You got... It was creative? I don't know.
Of course you can ride a goat. In fact, given your size, you'll probably need to ride several.
I think it was fun. I can't remember though. You won it.
What's a several? Is it really a big goat? No, time to explain basic concepts, Scott. We've got an invasion to orchestrate. As long as you're reanimating things, you reanimate some severed goat heads too. They'll eat anything, which totally helps you clean your room. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
All right.
Pretty good. I can go to the auditorium. Oui, en garde. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you were struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it.
Yeah.
Quite the feat, you gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of the game. Instead of Chupa, call me Chippa. For him. For his sake.
Okay.
For your sake, Chippy. I learned it from watching you, Dad. Polly seems really excited about... Oh no. Polly seems really excited about trying a reverse Romanian Wilkinson with you.
Oh, brother.
Oh, here we go. And the only thing you have to do is get all the needed supplies. Which would be fine, except you have no idea what any of them are. Luckily, you've got a few spare minutes to try and figure this out. You do a quick search on your phone because you assume the internet must know something about this, as long as it's related to very weird sex fetishes. Nothing. Really? That's like impossible. This must be new. While trying other keywords, you spot the coven, looking over at your phone. Oh, hi. The popular girls.
Always the same with you.
What?
Did you hear that?
What'd they say?
They were like, all 3 of them at the same time on the computer said, always the same with you, and it was... What? Could it possibly be they know something about the reverse Romanian Wilkinson? Please! I need ghost sex! Please! No, they're always bitching so much about saving the world, they would never admit they're into these kinds of very weird sex fetishes. Is that it? Maybe you're not searching hard enough on the net. Or maybe you're letting your prejudices blind you. There's not much more time to lose here. The solution is clear. Tackling online searching in a very short-sighted way. You need to come up with unexpected search terms that will point you in the right direction. Or use your skills to get the three witches to admit they know what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is and to tell you what you need for it. The bottom one sounds like charm. So I'm going to go with charm because I'm going to charm the answer out of them. Look at that!
Yep.
You use your refined persuasion skills with the coven, which include techniques such as repeating, "Tell me what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is," to the point of exhaustion. I'm so charming, aren't I? Thank you, Mom.
You are. ...
Okay, we might know what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is. But we know because of saving the world. But do you know what a coven is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a group of witches.
Well, there's witches and then there's Wiccan. Wiccan are the good ones. And I don't think witches are the good ones. And I would imagine they're Wiccan, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
So you'll need a penguin mask, a bag of marbles, and a kilo of guacamole. Sounds like the Goblin King thing. We're sure Valerie was selling a penguin mask the other day. Oh no! Oh no! Don't think we have a kilo of guac for you. We're not some kind of perv. We totally have a bag of marbles though. How about you keep the marbles and we never mention this again, okay? Okay, bye. I'm gonna fail.
Why?
Because there is, in the shops, there are certain event items for very specific things, and this is a specific event that I have to go to the shop for, and I don't have enough money, and the only way to make money is by spending a time of day, and this is the last week.
Alright, well, do what you gotta do.
Nicely done. In the end, it turned out to be exactly like that old toy commercial jingle. Marbles, marbles, you never have enough. The perfect for the booby traps and super weird sex stuff. Huh, these marbles smell funny though. Maybe they're already used? First you feel like that's not okay, but then again, you're about to get into some really kinky stuff. So who are you to judge? Your mind is open and your excitement grows. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. I have a bad feeling about this, that I'm going to fail and you're going to succeed. Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
You go first.
No, I've gone first several times now.
Toaster.
Object.
Yeah, they're all around you.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to just choose one here, though. I want to be unique. Key fob.
Okay.
Genies used to be found in lamps. Player orders decide based on how likely it would be to find a 21st century genie inside the selected object.
Well,
Both are
the toaster is perfect because it pops up and the genie pops up out of the toaster.
The toaster is the genie is a shiny piece of toast. Mrs. Dora, ma'am.
A genie always comes out of something. Could not come out of a key fob.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna sit with my scooter. Where is he? There he is.
Scott, your scooter.
You just sit him right by me? Okay.
No,
You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger.
This is the first time you're going to meet Miranda. This is the person Devin tried to go for the first time.
Secret sauce, what dread mysteries do you conceal? Whoa, do you think the secret sauce could talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was rhetorical. Awesome, mine was loud. Oh, it's no use. We will never discuss the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Never discern. Unless you have an idea, Fedora. The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious. You're overthinking this, Scott. It's a sauce made of secrets. Bottom line.
The blood of your enemies.
Oh, of course.
Look at her face! Look at her. She's like, yes!
Secret sauce. The clue is in the title. But what are the secrets made of?
Don't, you're getting too deep here.
Miranda, it's a secret. But
Shh.
Shh.
She's not happy about this.
In an effort to become more mysterious, Scott has you rub secret sauce all over his chest. You're definitely into it.
2 thumbs up from me.
All right.
I'm gonna lose. I'm just gonna lose.
I didn't get extra stuff.
You got it from Scott, yeah.
I just got love from Scott.
Yeah, remember the lunches are only
I know. Oh, okay.
for relationship things.
Where will you be sitting?
Here's the issue.
What?
I'm pretty sure the penguin mask is more than $5, which is all I have.
I don't even know what money I have.
You have 7, because you
Oh.
chose an option at the beginning that was a wealthy option, so you got more than 5. 5 is the default.
Like it. So you're gonna stop going for?
No, I have to go to the shop to buy the penguin mask.
No.
Hey, stranger.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some stuff. I have stuff that will boost your stats, stuff that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some stuff that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Hey mom,
Yeah.
you should have a Morir.
Yeah. What about it?
I want to die.
Yeah.
I didn't know that this was a route.
Where's the penguin mask? Is that it?
Yeah. Do you see the sign?
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Too poor for this. And
Oh, you can't get it. So sorry. honey.
It's $10. You didn't do anything to cause this. I somehow went down the path of the Romanian Wilkinson, the reverse Romanian Wilkinson that requires a penguin mask. I didn't read the description. You want this, you sick pervert? I had no idea you appreciated good old reverse Romanian Wilkinson. I must admit, it's just kind of hot. You're into that kinky stuff.
So, are you gonna buy just something to buy something?
I can't buy anything, and I'm really upset. Boldness. I want the fake tattoo. There's flames and a skull and even a knife. With this, you can murder your enemies, go to prison, make everyone your biatch, and then murder them too, and go to some kind of super prison. Street cred plus 9,000. There's no possible way I can get enough money to do. That sucks.
Well, you've got to exit. Can't buy
I'm buying the tattoo.
it.
Even though I should have. Oh, I was looking at the wrong stats.
Everybody chooses a food. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Brussels sprouts.
Crab.
Crab.
Player orders decided based on LMPing a pizza.
What do you think?
I think crab, because both of us would hate it. I'm sure you would be like semi-okay with Brussels sprouts.
No, I don't like Brussels sprouts.
But, okay, to the public, which would be more unappetizing? I feel like crab, purely because, think about it, it's like a fish kind of thing, plus it's like real clunky, as well as the fact that I don't think
you
it would,
can have it.
I
You
don't
need
think,
it.
I don't think crab would work very well on pizza because of the whole heating thing.
Thank God, it's prom night.
No, it's evening. Next thing is prom night.
Chupa, go first.
I don't have a good feeling about this. Oui, oui. Je vais mourir. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. Tell them about it. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose 3 years of life as you end the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster Magazine when you are rudely interrupted. Wait. See? Even Chupa, a sensible monster with a good head on his shoulders at least, and at least some plus smarts, is reading Monster Magazine. Wait, what do you mean some? I got 10. Yeah, and that's bad because we're warriors, so we need to fight. Also, he's a tree. Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it. Hooray! Let's go solve another of the world's major problems. No, Scott. We're social justice warriors. You see, Chupa, ever since our major success with the Fangles goat head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. Wasn't that yours?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was yours, I thought, because it's the raising an army of undead and write a blog post. We're almost done. By punching magazines. No, Scott. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor Armand Musclebod, the werewolf prince / bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn that title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our representation? So now we're endeavoring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalized community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since I guess punching the magazine wasn't good enough. Psh, that's easy. All you need to do to solve everyone's body image issues forever is make our own version of the magazine featuring a 3-winged chupacabra. That probably will be what I choose because it's got chupa in it on the cover. Or lean heavily into the warrior part. Storm Monster Magazine and hold the editor-in-chief captive until he promises to stop exclusively promoting one aesthetic as the pinnacle of monster sexiness. I'm gonna go with the top one. So creative. What a brilliant idea! 3-winged chupacabras are definitely an underserved population. I played sports games against someone exactly like that, and he's always wanted to be a model but never thought anyone would want to do pictures of him. Now we can. You can, and you do. You do all the pictures and make a mock-up of your own monster magazine. It goes hella viral, and before long it's becoming more celebrated than the actual monster magazine. What are you doing?
I'm just waiting.
Okay, calm down. Pretty soon after, you get a letter from the editor-in-chief officially admitting defeat in the face of your superiority and relinquishing his magazine and headquarters to you. Sweet. Now you have a magazine, which instantly brings you +3 I hate you, game. Rubbing it in my face. Hey, I know you were about to move on to your next misadventure, but I just wanted to say really quickly, as pretty much the only girls in the school shaped differently than the rest of our classmates, it was really nice to see a 3-winged chupacabra celebrated over a royal werewolf bodybuilder. It gives us hope too, you know? Aw, that was actually really sweet. The Coven is so much cooler when they're not babbling on and on about the end of the world BS and expecting your help with it. It's way more fun to interact with your classmates when they're complimenting you instead.
Let's go.
Your low stat is charm.
Okay, take me there. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing the ball at him.
Dang.
You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 charm. You're minding your own business when Scott jogs up and gives you a friendly punch on the shoulder. It almost destroys you.
Ow!
Hey bro, I was just looking for you. The big game's today and I need a friendly face to pep me up. I know, we've got cheerleaders for that or whatever. But between you and me, bro, I don't think our cheerleaders are hype enough. They're supposed to be giving 110%, but they're only giving like 107, 108 tops. That's why I need you to give 115% at that game tonight so I can give 120 or even 135. Thanks, bro. I knew I could count on you. See you tonight. Scott bumps your fist and sprints off without even waiting for you to agree to this cheerleading scheme. You guess this is what it's like to be Scott's bro. So what are you going to do to get him amped at the game? Pick the other cheerleaders up and juggle them. Dress up like a full moon and perch at the top of the bleachers. Maybe he'll transform. I like the second one.
So creative.
You get your trusty full moon costume out of storage and climb up to the top of the bleachers.
Your trusty full moon costume.
That night, with the stadium lights reflecting off of you, it looks like the moon came down from heaven to have sex with spooky high school. Scott's not the only werewolf on the team. Pretty much the whole squad goes nuts at the sight of you.
Is it the sight of it or like the? I would feel
Suddenly, the other team is facing off against a mob of furious wolves. The Wolfmen's jerseys are all ripped to shreds, but it's pretty clear whose team they're on. The other team flees the field, screaming, "This is exactly why we don't schedule games on full moons." Later that night, Scott comes jogging up to you in a big hurry. He seems to have found some clothes. "Hey bro, I'm supposed to be at the big game, but nobody's at the stadium and I'm super worried." "What's that? You're saying the game already happened? And we won, and the other team is suing us for grievous bodily harm? Well, that's great news. Funny how I don't remember any of it. Well, I'm sure there's no reason for that. Shh, don't ruin his innocence. It's so beautiful. You gain +2 boldness and 1.1 creativity."
So beautiful. And the monster prom draws near.
Chico.
I'm gonna fail.
Oh, why?
Because I don't have the penguin mask
That's
to
the
do.
only thing she won from you?
It's the very each the items that are designed for whenever we went to the shop and she was like some stuff that is for very specific moments.
Right, I know.
That penguin mask is for this exact scenario. So I imagine if I don't have it, I fail.
Okay, do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna pick it though. If I lose, so be it.
Scott.
Ooh! Look at his face changes. He's like, yeah. Ooh.
Just pick my Scott, please.
Would you like to ask Scott to prom?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, let's see me fail. You finally, by the way, there's like heartbeats going on. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Wow! Not a chance in the world, darling. Poor life choices is how I died. So now I can tell a poor afterlife choice when I see one. And boo, you're a big one.
No way, boo.
I blame you for saying I'm not good at sex.
Sorry.
This failure haunted you for the rest of your life and you never moved on, becoming a total and constant failure. You never succeeded at anything again.
This is sad.
Welcome to you saying I'm bad at sex.
I didn't exactly say that.
You did. You said I believe sex is
No.
normal, not kinky. Except for that time you won at Monsters Got Talent. But your talent was being a failure at love. It's astonished everyone how bad you were at romance.
Oh, this is harsh.
Not any less sad, though.
Let's go.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your blood to go to Monster Prom with you. Prom? I don't know a lot about math, bro, but you plus me seems to equal a great night.
I gave you help. I chose you over a pickle.
I just never know.
And you were like, no, he's a normal person.
Go. Let me check our math book to be sure.
Oh, you better not, like, duck out.
That isn't a correct formula, but Scott is still thrilled by your upcoming prom date. Prom night was the best.
We got
I
an
was so
achievement. What's the achievement for? Your very first prom date. Let's take a pic of it. Oh, every other time I played with the buds, we didn't actually go to quote-unquote prom, I guess.
Prom night was the best. Let's go. The two of you got lost on your way to school and ended up having a crazy misadventure in a dungeon.
You look adorable, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It's very cute. Also,
By the
Scott
time you
looks,
finally arrived at prom, your bonds were tighter than ever.
Scott looks actually like real good too, like official.
You learned a lot about Scott. It turns out that aside from sports and cheerleading, he also loves the sky and the stars. He gives his own names to constellations, and if you knew the word astronomer, you're sure he would love to be one someday.
That's adorable. You were best at high-fiving.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but what does kill you makes you a sweet kick Ask Ghost.
Yep. So as you can see, there's a lot of outcomes. We got 19 new ones.
And that was Monster Prom.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Polly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of the time partying since there was almost no work because, it was summer. Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. What?
Press the button.
I don't. Now he's here again at the high school working his. Aww! He admires the coach the most.
Yes.
That's adorable. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything till one day he punched his own anger to death. He has written a book about it. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth, except for me, because I never did anything good ever again. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I need to point something out in these credits.
Okay.
Whatever appears. Person on the left, Jesse Cox, YouTuber, one of my favorites, if not my favorite. He's one of the producers of the game. Also, these pictures and visuals are beautiful. Oh, they even have the
This is Hedora signing off. It's been a great time playing Monster Prom with Chupa, my son.
Aaron Hansen and Scott. Jesse Cox played somebody in Blobbert.
I don't know, but it says voice actors. We didn't hear any of their voices.
There was. They had like little things that you put. Yeah, little bleeps like, awesome dude, or of course, like stuff like that. They didn't read the entire thing as them. But yeah.
Okay, signing off. Hedora signing off.
She needs to go to bed. It's her nappy time. But I'm gonna watch the rest of the credits and then sign off. Look at the background! Look at the background of that picture. It's your character and Scott. That's adorable.
I saw that.
Well, we did it. We got one person to lose and one person to win, so we technically showed off both. I didn't expect to lose. I don't even know if the penguin had to deal with it. If I would have had the penguin, had I have won, I don't know. You love that dog? I think he wants to sleep. You can carry him if you want.
Come upstairs if you want. Come on, let's go upstairs. Come on. Come. Let's go that way. Come on.
Okay, you go with Mama.
Come on.
Go to bed.
Come on. Let's go to bed.
Follow. We're trying to get the dog to go to bed.
Come on, let's go that way. Come on.
You gotta whistle.
I can't whistle.
Why not? Where are you going, Chip? Okay. Well, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing, as well as her. Thank you, guest star. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a follow, and it shows you care. And if you really, really enjoyed it, be sure to try and leave a donation or subscription if you can, as it helps improve the quantity and quality of the streams, and it shows me that you really do care, and I appreciate that. And as always, good night, good news. I'll see you all next time. Bye!